Do 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 do. Hello, ladies. Is your washing machine, drying machine running in the background? Yeah, it is. That's insane that you can hear that. Well, a very good microphone. I take back everything mean I said about it. Or maybe my dryer or washer is really loud. Based. Open source dryer, though. When is open source washing machine, you can modify the firmware code coming out? Never. I love Emacs and NE. What about NeoVim? So I think I figured out my void problem, which will be based and cool. I will be getting free and open source water right now, though, because I forgot to grab my water bottle. I'm an Emacs hater, though. When you use Nano instead of NE, though? Oh, why do I? Oh, no. I just prefer Nano. It's the first editor I use, and I've tested other ones. I just haven't liked any other one. It might be a me thing. Okay, so I'm wondering if I would say that the best editor is the editor that you enjoy the most, and that Emacs and Vim users are coping with the idea that they've spent so much time configuring their terminal editor that they need to justify why it's better. When in reality, Nano can work fine. I've done bash scripting in Nano and it works. Do 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 do. Where is there you are? Do 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 do. Where the fuck did I put that ISO? I need to fix my fucking directories when I get some time. Subway Surfers. Where the fuck did I download that? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so definitely memory wise, let's do 1204 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's do 9. Let's do 70 forward. I wonder if I have to do anything special. I don't even have Nano installed. Why not? It could be it could be your true. You should install Nano though. It would make you cool. What is up with this? Why is it acting weird? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Is it all freezy? Okay, so I should probably go in as root. Void Linux. Oh, I gotta do root. There we go. I would say that this is probably going to end up being good, but maybe not. I don't have to do XPBS. No, it's BPS. Man, a dyslexic's the worst thing about Void is the dyslexia. It's our worst nightmare. Oh. There we go. Oh, damn it. Tech U X BP. Okay. Can I SSH into this shit? Is it possible? 193. Okay. Let's see. SSH. This fucking terminal ain't it, dog. God damn. Nope. Web School doesn't have Lua Toro on how unbased of them. It's unbased because you can do net-based kernel scripting with Lua. What about... I've never seen... I don't know what W3 Schools is, actually. Oh, apparently it's a real site. Is a freemium educational website for learning coding online. Initially released in 1998. Wow. Learn to code in C? What about Phil C? Why don't you just go to the Rust main page? Alright. I guess I'll fucking... Oh man, this terminal sucks. Okay, everything's updated. Can I... eat? Eight? I hope I have everything. Install git make QE mu user dash xz lz4 when at lz5 gzip squash fs tools dialog. I believe I have to change to the non-repo. I forgot how I did that. Gonna go early tonight? The site you I didn't know that. Based. Later, Billy. Get good sleep, brother. Hopefully my screen will be in by the time you wake up. It won't. Okay. Clear that up. And then let's see. Oh. Dialog is crucial for the installer. Wow, I did not know that. XBPS install tag s void repo. Oh yeah, none free for non-free. Ooh. X HTTPS GitHub. MK, ISO, TAC A, X86 underscore 64, TAC B. I think we went with LXQT. LQ. The fuck? I will say that maybe I could do add or use tweak configs, root to vistures, echo custom done, then LXQT. LXQ, yeah. We'll do LXQT. Maybe a /. You know what? I'm just going to do a TAC P. Vim. We're going to do nano. Get. Nano get btop. Firefox is whatever. HTOP. Btop. I wonder if I can do the harden kernel. Well, once I get in there, I could probably do some parameters that would change the kernel to make it harden. Get btop. Oh, fast fetch. Oh, I forgot the sh. Damn it. MK ISO dot sh TAC A X86 64 TAC B LX QT TAC P Nano get beta fast fat. Oh. The fuck? Other options can be passed directly make live, specifically after the... Oh, maybe I have to do 2 tacks for the P. Make ISO. Tack A. X80. 86. 64. Tack B. L. QT. Tack P. Nano fast fetch. Beta. Nano fast fetch beta and get. Motherfucker. Make ISO not found. What the fuck? Oh. Man, this is like gonna be like 90% maybe forgetting that. What the fuck? MK I SH Tack A X 86 4 Tack B LX QT beta get. Maybe you have to do the make live. MK live. MK ultra. Dot SH tab B. Nano beta and then get. Error. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe I'm missing something. What are you're trying to accomplish here? Just install it? No, I'm doing. There's an install script that allows you to make a custom void Linux if you want. So like if you want to make your own custom void, it's kind of like Ubuntu Live. Like there's ways that, so a lot of like distributions where they fork like Ubuntu and make it different, they essentially do this with a tool that makes it, they fork it and then make it how they want to. And this will make a custom ISO. And if I wanted to put it on like a distribution, like if I wanted to distribute it and quote unquote make my own custom fork and distribute it to other people, I could. This would be like the way you would do it. There's probably more elegant ways. You can do it with custom files and scripting, like ahead of time. Package not found, sync repos, or check mirrors and explicit repos with R. Service errors. As long as there's no chroot failures. Out of space memory, clean cache. There should be an option for me to do a hardened kernel too. Oh, that's how I do the double tack. So I got to do double tack and then tack V. Huh. So if I would have done that, I could have. Well, I could do it again. Oh yeah. No such file directory. True failed. Run the command env no such file directory. Make live line 47. Root void make Linux live root no file such. Okay. The weird thing is I can make. Well, let me try this again. mk iso .sh tac a x86 64 tac b lxqt tac p. Let's say git there we go. That's what I need to do. Huh. I wish I could have read what that said. Damn. It said something about a file system. Maybe it'll work this time. Because the last one worked. It's not a type of favors I'm talking about. Plus, I'm more broke than you are. This would be sick if it built. It would be very based, and then I could finally be a true Linux user. Well, no, LFS would make me a true Linux user, actually. Man, and LFS, that takes some time. Huh, Firefox, interesting. Alright, this shit could take 10 minutes, so. Failed to generate the init intra MFS. Huh. Interesting. Let's see what the fuck that means. Let's do installing user Dragnet modules. Time input. Drag cut failed. Error. Kernel module. Let's do. Okay. Tag B, well, tag A, X. 86, 64, tech, BLFS. Oh, wait, no, Q, L, LX, QT. Let's do that. The initial RAM file system interface using drag cut the interface. Okay. Before building, let's see. Let's do an update. Damn. Seems like the internet says that it could be kernel-related issues. Linux hardened might lack certain modules or have compatibility problems due to security patches, package update glitches, and a recent package insufficient disk space, boot equivalent during build. Motherfucker, I got 70 gigs on this bitch. It should work. We're gonna do some updates. I'm in Musil, so that's interesting. Tweaks, adjusting options. Okay, building ARM. MK image. Remember, it's called. Remember, because it's software hard. Okay, so this is done. You have mail? Interesting. Okay, now that that's, let's see if it's XPPS install. Okay. See if this is it. Drag cut. I don't know if I got the bin utils. Maybe we're good. Huh. Oh, remove O. Hit remove orphans, baby. Whew. Wow, that is... Okay. X BPS. Remove... Little O. To remove... Wait, damn it. X BPS. Remove... Orphans. Later, orphans. You're an adult now. A true Linux user uses BSD and not Linux. Actually, BSD, you can't. I tried getting FreeBSD and OpenBSD I can't even use in a virtual machine. It's not possible. I tried. And I went into like their Discord room and they said it's something to do. It's something to do with something gay. Like, I have a laptop that has an Arc Intel GPU, and they don't have any support for FreeBSD or OpenBSD, one of the two. Or BSD in general. I can get NetBSD, I think, to work, though. I think we did NetBSD, and Dragonfly BSD I think we got working. But I can't remember. I can't remember what I did 20 minutes ago, though. Do 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 ba 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 na 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 da da da. Okay. Now that everything is updated, na 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 na. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Okay, everything is updated. Let's do mk iso.sh elx lq. I fucking hate XFCE so much. Hmm. Ooh, a run it void. To avoid it, like install tools service like. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I need services like a Getty TTTY and a Getty TTT6 are enabled automatically for consoles. Maybe that's what's giving me the big oopsie daisies on something. But that's okay. This is where we learn. Where the motherfucking XQT. LX. We're gonna do no software, so do. Should be quick. Missing required binary packaging. The fuck? Copy, make file, readme, container, data, grub, directnet, version. Huh. Huh. Maybe I should do that. MK live id.sh AX86 motherfucker. Maybe this will work. Huh. Missing binary packages. Huh. It's It's weird. It built it. Oh, wait. MK ISO. I forgot. I'm in Musil. That shouldn't matter though. Maybe. MUSL. It might. Not found. Missing required binaries exiting. Huh. That's interesting. I'm Arch for life until I get STDs from it. Dependencies. Just took a gummy. Nice. Yeah, it's very strange. I didn't run into this last time. Huh. It says it's but if I do the make MK live A X 86 64 tac Musil. If I do that and then tac B LXQT. Oh, damn it. I'm so used to doing tab complete, but this shit doesn't do it. Tac B. Oh, almost did it again. Tac A. Repo not found. Updating repository, not repo default. Missing required binary packages. It's a very interesting error that I didn't get into last time. If true related, git pull cd void make. Oh, fix. Okay. CD make live. Maybe a git pull. It said it's update. df tag h. Build needs 10 gigs. Okay, let's do... Oh, temp files is... DF Tech. Huh. Live voice Bruce. Okay. I thought I gave this shit so much more. Let me just do a... It's giving me a repository sync here. It might be very well not enough storage. I thought I gave this shit 70 gigs. Maybe I gave it 7 gigs. Like a moron. Huh. I can check this though. Embarrassing. View. Edit. I very might well. Just redo it. I want to make sure that I'm not crazy. I'm like sitting here like, I've never seen this before. Not that. I could be crazy. Yeah. I am crazy, but I'm crazy. Let me just shut it down. Oh, okay. Let me just delete you. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't give it 70 gigs. I admit, in my 20s. Yeah, now that you're in your late 40s. It's okay, Jay. It might hurt. Tier X? What do you mean? Women don't exist. Unless you mean your ex-boyfriend, then yes. He's real. Okay. We're gonna do 11, 6. I'm gonna make sure it says 70. I'm gonna do 85. I might have removed a 0. I'm gonna do that. No EFI environment detected. Parsing EFI. I fucking hate you, EFI. You're my boyfriend, man. That gay. That was gay. Void Linux. Okay, df tag h. Oh, it's so weird. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if Git is... That's so weird that it splits it up. Let's see if Git's installed. Okay, Git's not found. And that's all I really need. xps install tacu xbps. Okay. xbps install void repo non-free. Git. What the fuck? Okay. Man, I really miss Control L. Thanks. I gotta find that fucking... Gotta find that fucking repo. You'd think I would remember it by now. Git clone. MKY. It's called... Okay, so we're going to try this again. MK iso.sh tag a x86 64 tag b lxqt. That's all I'm going to do. It's giving a lot of errors again, so I'm assuming it's after reinstalled Graphene OS. Why? What'd you do wrong? Yeah, man, redo it. Redoing it generally is always the answer. Back, what up, Billy? Or format it. What mistake did you make? Did you blow your OPSEC? Did you download Grindr by accident? If you put Gen 2 on your phone, you wouldn't need to reinstall it unless you really fucked up. You can actually get Gen 2 to work on the Pine phone. There was a guide install for it, which is kind of cool. I never got to work because somehow my Pine phone broke, like the screen broke, and They kind of abandoned the project for now, which kind of sucks, but whatever. But I would like to get the Pine Tab in the future. I think especially the RISC V one would be pretty sick. How do you reply on YouTube Live? What do you mean? Oh, you just put. I think you just put an @ in front of it. The person's name. You can just put their handle at Billy Bob Jenkins 12. Billy's name is too long. Wait, Wayland client? Why is it doing Wayland? I put LXQT. I could even, once I get this all set up, I could even switch it to OpenBox, which would be kind of cool. Like a more riced version of OpenBox. QT5. Billy Bob Jenkins 12. See, it didn't work. Maybe he debated you. I will say that Void Linux is an I didn't know there was it glows orange like Donald for me. That Linux Void Linux is an interesting experience. It's probably like my favorite, and I'll never desktop wise I'll never switch. Because actually, if gaming ever becomes very easy and obtainable on CubesOS, I would switch over to CubesOS immediately. Because then I can have whatever distro I want with HVMs. Are you done? Testing 1 2 3 testing. Yeah, keep the comments coming, man. Thanks for the engagement. Linux firmware. Okay, it fails towards the end, which kind of sucks. But let's see. It didn't fail last time, but maybe yes, Jay. Does that glow? I wonder if motherfuckers. Error, probably out of space on output file. Why isn't it void make live rip image root fs is not mounted? Cannot create directory. IO error. Huh. Are you enjoying Void? I love Void Linux. I'm not enjoying making my own. Maybe there's not enough storage that I'm incorporating. Preserving time for root void make. Okay, kernel error. Interesting. Block size. Write fail because no space left on device. Okay. So Epstein is alive. That'd be crazy. Let me do this. Delete. Yes, look, it is out of space. Is 70 gigs not enough? I gave it more disk. Okay. Watch, 95. Or give the Poopadarson gig and use the entire disk. Shrinky Linux Uganda. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Or give the boot partition. Well, I'm doing this from a live system. Maybe I have to actually install it. But I should be able to do it from the live. DH-TAC-F. Right. DH-TAC-F. What the fuck? No, DF-TAC-H. That's what it is. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, maybe it's because it's temporary. This isn't going to give me what I need. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I actually have to do this. Okay. I'm wondering if I set up an actual just basic install, no DE or anything. Keyboard network. Okay, we're gonna pick North America, Chicago. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. We're gonna give it 75 gigs. Huh. Okay. Source, mirror, that's right. Root password. Oh, damn. For rootfs, this partition at least 2 gigs is required, but more is recommended. Partitions Linux file system for swap. RAM 2 should be enough to partition Linux swap should be used. GTP. Let's see. 70. Not supported as a separate partition. G. Okay. New. We're gonna do 20G. Type. We're swap. Okay. Don't I have to do this as the EFI system? Yeah. I think that's what it is. It's 10 gigs. Type root x86, right? Yeah. File system Linux root x86, 20 gigs, 10 gigs. Linux file system swap. Yeah. Yeah, right? Right. Quit. Start installation. What the fuck? Oh. FDA1 is... Should I do a Btrfs or X4? We're gonna do X4. That's gonna be a root, right? Yes. This will be the swap. And this will be X4. Home, the home directory, right? Done. Yeah. We ballin'? Has to be fat. Damn it! I thought it could be X4. Why has it got to be fat? What if we rewrote core utils in Java? That'd be terrible. Wait, why would it have to be fat? I thought it could be. I thought it would be. It could be XCF4. Java unbased, so we should write the core utils in Go. FAT32 for a boot. Oh. Damn, you right. Ah, fuck, you're right. I'm retarded. Alright. Virtual machine again. It even says to do FAT32 for boot. X for boot partition is for BIOS legacy. You need FAT for UEFI. Yeah, no. Y'all right. I'm retarded. Alright, so let's do this again. He even told me when I was reading it. File, virtual machine, forward, browse local. Why can't it be skinny 32? Okay, have enough RAM. Of CPUs. I need 90 gigs. Install. That looks good. You're good. Guard Linux is working good. Nice. Because Skinny 32 wouldn't align with the Windows principles to be as big as possible. It's true. GTP is mandatory in FAT32 partition with at least 10 meg. Okay, so I gotta do one GTP. I can do this. What should I do? 50 gigs. Young Girl is such a fun program name. 8 gigs for that, and then this should be root. Type. Where are you, FAT? EFI, BIOS, boot. Motherfucker, where is FAT32? XE nut base depends on the M cat girl meme. Okay, EFI system, Linux. I can just do the Linux root x86. This could do swap, and then Linux file system should be fine. Actually, this is what? Too big, right? Two gigs. 80. Okay. No! What'd I do? Let's do 65. In FDIS, you are using GTP. You should use EFI. If it's a DOS boot, should remain Linux. Oh. If you are using GTP, you should use EFI. Oh, okay. Let's do this. 60 Gs. Then make this what 2 gigs. Type EFI system, yeah. This could be Linux file system. Let's say let's do type. Let's make that swap, 28 gigs of swap, yeah. Okay, quit. North America. Yeah, I forgot to try. Yeah, I forgot to write it. I saw that. We're gonna do 70 Gs. I'm retarded, man. What do you expect? We'll do 5 gigs, and then the rest swap. Okay, so we're gonna do type 1 EFI. This type swap. Linux file system. And then this swap. Yeah, it should be EFI Linux file system swap. Yeah. Remember this Boyd Binix versus Binix Plum Patch, right? Just a case. Right. Now quit. Okay. So we got to do this as FAT32. So that's going to be my root. This will be the swap. And this will just be none, right? Or I can use FAT32, right? For home. FAT32 is boot EFI. Yeah. Yeah, the first one was the EFI. Is boot EFI, yeah. Yeah. Should we get the root partition? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right? That looks normal, right? The fuck? Should be written instead of slash input. Oh, it should be slash boot slash EFI instead of. Oh, okay. Huh. I don't remember doing that when I set up Void Linux, to be completely honest. But for all I know, I could have forgotten. Why'd you set the root as FAT32? I don't know. Ooh. In the dialog for boot FAT32, it should have been boot EFI not slash for ex4 and slash and oh. It should be boot EFI not slash for ex4 is slash and swap is swap a swap. Oh, okay. How do we say oopsies? We're going again. On 70. Okay. Okay. At least one partition is required for the root FS. So for this partition, there's at least 2 grams required. But more is recommended. The rootfs partition should have the partition type Linux file system. For swap, RAM2 should be enough. For partition type swap should be used. Okay. So we're going to do GTP. I love Void Linux though. I'm an Arch-based distro developer and maintainer, but Void is great. Yeah, I was on Arch for a long time. Surprisingly. So we're going to do, let's say, for FAT32, this will be my root. I'm just going to put 5 gigs, which is probably more than enough. We're going to do type. It says Linux file system. No, it says, damn it, GTP. We're going to pick 5 gigs, type EFI system. This will be then the swap 8 gigs. And then the rest will be type Linux swap. And then this rest of this will be the root, like the root. And I think we can just put Linux file system for that. Right. Right. And quit. Configure. So this one should be FAT32. It's going to be the boot /EFI. Yes. Then this is going to be the Linux swap. Yes. And this will be, I should just have to put this for root. It's like a home directory. Done. Oh. Set this to root password. Boot EFI, swap is swap, and then root for the remaining of the system, right? Cannot link to something, cannot create lib firmware. Why is it doing this out of nowhere? Made a mistake. Oh, X4 is for the root. So GTP, BIOS EFI, and then for the root, I see what you're saying. For Linux file system is journal X. Imagine void on ZFS. Other partition were correct on it. You missed X4. Huh. No, you're good. Okay. Set disk to install bootloader. Primary username and password. Okay, so right here. EFI 5, 8 gigs, Linux swap, 57 Linux file system. We're gonna quit. So that's right. This should have been X4 journal, and then I should do that as a mount. Yes. So X4 swap VFAT for the FAT32. The mount point should be boot EFI. Okay. X4 swap young. Right? Maybe my IQ has increased with. I think. Well, I mean, I use ZFS mainly in the server infrastructure, so like all my servers run ZFS. ZF's good. I actually don't like Btrfs. Btrfs is like pretty bad, but yeah, that's great. Thank you. Btrfs is been nothing but a nightmare, but for some reason my media server has been going through a fucking nightmare. Rebuilding infraframes for Target. So it's like one of the. It kept filling in it kept getting an I/O error with the system, and I'm thinking it's a hardware like failure at this point when it's not. Luckily, failed to install grub wda, check TTY8 for errors. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Let's see the type. EFI system, yeah, it makes sense. Maybe this? Let's try it. Yeah. I got it this time. Take that, versions. But I kept running into a couple of issues, and it wouldn't back up my media for whatever reason that was. And I've been. Some say that it's a qubit issue. To be honest, I am not entirely sure. Because a lot of it, 132, pointed that it was not that issue. But since I switched to a ButterFS in Ubuntu, interesting. Let's see. Dev TTY8 for errors. Dev TTY8. Huh. Must be created with the partition EFI system. This will be used as EFI system partition showing the point boot EFI. The root file partition should Linux file system swap. RAM 2 should be enough. Okay, maybe that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. We're gonna type Linux file system. I'm retarded. I'm like, this looks right. Done. Yes. Okay. So I kept running into this problem with it, and I switched to the ButterFS instead of EXIF4, and I don't run into that issue anymore, as far as I know now. For all I know, it could be worse. Or it could be better. Where is it? Okay, there it is. No. Nope. Nope. Let's do Proxmox. Ooh, okay, backup good. Failed to install grep dev VDA. Huh. XFS. Oh, try XFS. Huh, okay. Let's do that. And then just, that's for root. Done. Is it because XFS is more based, or? Check dev TTY8 for details. I will. I think it even said just pick the regular Linux file system, don't pick root. XF has always worked for me. H DF DH DF. TTY8. Oh, how would I see? What's the? Could there be some packages you forgot to choose in for Grub? I don't know. At least one partition is required for the root. For this partition, at least 2 gigs is required. Because the partition is okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everything looks fine. Start installer. Settings? Check dev TTY8. It's something with the UEFI BIOS choice. Here's another. Oh, you know what? I know what it might be. Huh. Sorry, bad English. You can touch TTY by Control Alt F. Sure, when corresponding. Huh. Enabling wireless. the void installer. Something like that. Something like about Africa. Something about the user. Yeah. GTP. So it looks like it's Linux file, EFI, Linux swap, Linux file, yeah. Failed to install Grub and DVA. Oh, the size of the partition will depend on the size of RAM of the machine. If it has less than 5 gigs, provide the amount of RAM you have. For the last portion, allow the last space left in it. Huh. None. Boot. Maybe I should do... Oh. Maybe I need a boot file and a boot EF. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Bootloader. Resize. 4 gigs. That leaves 1 gig. Wonder if EFI and then 1 gig Linux file system. New. Okay, so it's det Linux file system, and then EFI. Okay, and then write. Maybe this is it, right? And then quit, configure. Let's do this on just boot. No. Okay, that's swap, that's XFS. Let's do this on first one selected is boot. I could use that as no journaling. VFAT, yeah. Swap XFSD2, change done. Okay. This might be it. Maybe? Don't know. Good, then we are on the same page, it seems. The Beautiful Meatball by Marilyn Manson. JK. that wasn't the error. Huh. Wow, big L's. So, I've given an hour and 40 minutes of my time. I'm going to go research more of this and sail the seven seas looking for planks of wood on the internet. Thank you for everyone joining, and also thank you for everyone helping me in the chat. Much appreciated. Always love YouTube comments below because it shows that YouTube that I am a real person and I love all their policies. Later, don't forget to walk your snail, and don't forget to comment below your most favorite type of star. Always comment your favorite type of star. If you don't, 10,000 years of bad luck. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to look at Ubuntu's live distro maker, and maybe I'll get that to work and look less retarded.